Awesome stuff. Thank you very much for joining us, Coach Aiton. Tough start to the season, 1 from 4. You got the Brisbane Tigers next. What's some of the stuff that you've been focusing on this week?
Just focusing on our errors, just completing sets. We've been talking a lot about getting into a grind and a bit of an arm wrestle with teams, and we really wanted to build our foundation on that this season. Hasn't sort of turned out that way, but you can't get into an arm wrestle without holding the ball. So we're focusing a lot more on that this week.
And apart from that, you had a rest during the Easter weekend.
Yep.
The guys said that they had to pull up for training again. Is it something that you were thinking of?
Yeah, no, it was always planned. Weekends, public holidays, we don't have that. Footy's a little bit different, our line of work. So they had a certain case that they had to reach for that week, and we did give them time off though. I think they got 4 days off, so it's a lot of time off. So we made sure Good Friday and Easter Sunday was off, so the boys could celebrate with their families. But no, the boys did come to work, and they put in a couple of good days in the gym and on the field.
You've been doing the last session that we've been watching. You've working really into your set plays. Is that something that you've seen that you've been lacking in for the past couple of weeks?
Actually, we've been doing a little bit more scrimmage, a bit more of a pose and extending it over a set so we can build that arm wrestle. So we identified that's been a big issue for us, and we've just been trying to get the boys. It's all mindset for us. It's all mindset. We can do it. The boys have the skill. It's just the mindset under a bit of pressure. That's where we're lacking at the moment.
Aside from that, your opposition is going to be the Brisbane Tigers.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of your former
boys. 4 boys are there. I think Jude will be the one we'll be playing against, and spoke with his coach last week. I was at a coaching conference, so I spoke with him and said Jude is really up for the game, so we're looking forward to it as well.
Anyone else? Coach, you also have Rolting guy and just coming off the
Kosobandi as well.
Kosobandi as well. So what's your update on that?
Yep, they were just cleared Saturday. They were just cleared to return to play. So look, for those returning guys, we understand there's going to be a bit of salt wind. There's going to be a bit of fatigue there, but I think we need to get them in there as soon as possible, because Dem Cup doesn't offer the same intensity as Host Plus Cup, unfortunately. So we're just going to get them in, and they're international, so they're quality players. Benji was similarly got cleared and went straight in as well, and you're going to see more and more of Benji because he missed most of the preseason. All these boys missed most of the preseason, so we need to get them in there as soon as possible. Which we did. So I'm really excited. They've been out a long time. There's been a lot of ups and downs for those boys, unfortunately. It's pretty lonely when you're in the rehab and you feel like you're missing out on everything, and it's a really difficult time. Even though they're in with us training, that you still feel like you should be playing, and you want to play, but you can't. So I'm really happy for them that they get to come back, and because of their effort and hard work, we put them straight in, and we need to get them straight in back on the field.
I mean, apart from that, you mentioned that the boys will be coming back. Is it a pleasant headache for yourself?
It's good. It's really good. Unfortunately, even though you probably players don't think like that, you probably get a bit comfortable knowing that there's no one pushing you. But now, at one stage, we had over 11, 12 men injured we couldn't choose from. But now we've only got 3. Or 1 actually. That's it. Graham Rex. So everyone's back and playing as of this week, which we haven't had since pre-season, even before pre-season. So it's a really good headache to have, and I'm really hoping that they start to push each other positions and training increases as well.
Focusing on the positives from the pre-season, where they certain goals you wanted to work towards, and have they been paying off in the game so far?
Yeah, I mean we're always pretty fit at the Hunters, leading into the season, and I find that's Otto's first time on the job, and I think he's done a terrific job. The boys are fit, very strong, dynamic. I think what he's done is really well, so we focused on their fitness and strength, and we changed our approach to pre-season this time. We did a lot more skill early in the season, and that's probably the disappointing part for us, is how much time we put into that, and it hasn't paid off yet. But we have a lot of faith in the boys, and I think they've got a lot of faith in each other, and it'll come off. It'll come off. They just need a bit more time together at that intensity for them to gel.